Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, soon we'll all gather to celebrate National Reconciliation Week. And it's a time to reflect on our shared history and our commitment to a brighter, united Australia for all. It's a moment of both challenge and opportunity, a call to action for each and every one of us to continue to work to bridge the gap in understanding, respect and certainly equity that persists in our nation. Reconciliation, Madam Speaker, is not just about acknowledgement, it's about partnership. It's about walking side by side to create a future where the truths of our past are recognised, acknowledged, and the possibilities of our future are shared equally. Australia has a unique opportunity to lead the world in truth-telling and healing. With a new re-elected federal Labor government, we now have an opportunity, Madam Speaker, to be visionary and to continue important work, to invest in energy and resources into creating pathways of truth-telling and healing. These are not just abstract ideas, Madam Speaker. They are necessities if we are to build a nation where each and every individual, every culture and every story is valued. Imagine for a moment, Madam Speaker, an institution at the heart of our country, a knowledge nest, one that tells powerful, often painful, but deeply important stories of Australia's First Nations people. A place, Madam Speaker, like the Legacy Museum in Montgomery, Alabama, which stands as a global example of the transformative nature and power of truth. Such a facility, Madam Speaker, could be an extraordinary educational and cultural hub, teaching us not only about the past, but also about how to build a bold and inclusive future. I can think of no better place for this institution, Madam Speaker, than Alice Springs. Alice Springs is a vibrant town, sitting at the crossroads of songlines and storylines. It is the beating heart of Australia. It is where stories converge, and it is where we should invest in creating a facility that embodies reconciliation, one that invites all Australians and visitors from around the world to listen, to learn and to grow together. Reconciliation, Madam Speaker, isn't just a destination. It's a journey that requires courage, investment and the willingness to face uncomfortable truths so that we can heal and build something truly extraordinary. When Reconciliation Week comes, let us not only reflect, but let us also act. Let us commit to partnerships, investments and conversations that will ensure that we can bridge the gap, that we can build strong, enduring and inclusive Australia for each and every one of us. As people say, we are all Australian and no one is taking away from us our history. We are asking, though, that we embrace our entire history, the good, the bad and the upsetting. It's a part of our healing, Madam Speaker. Together, we can build a nation that not only acknowledges its past, but celebrates its shared future. And Madam Speaker, I want to acknowledge that Reconciliation Week is in the end of May. It's an important time, and perhaps it's a time that we all come together, the Alice Springs members of this parliament, and look at reconciliation around the investment in Central Australia when we talk about the National Aboriginal Art Gallery, or the ATSIAGA, and listen to the conversations in the community and use Reconciliation Week to come together and to listen to what the community want. As a former minister overseeing that project, I know it is a deeply powerful opportunity to tell important stories through the arts. But I do know that with a change of government and a change of location and a change in size, there has certainly been a change of emotion towards that. And I absolutely, given those circumstances, absolutely support the opportunity for us to come together and reconcile the truth of that particular project and to move forward together. to a place where we can tell those important stories. We can look at educational opportunities, we can look at educational tourism, and we can absolutely support that. I want to acknowledge the hard work and the advocacy of Marion Scrivenger, the re-elected federal member for Lingiari, who absolutely has been instrumental in securing a significant investment in Alice Springs to build a national place of significance. But maybe we need to come together now and look at what that national place of significance is in Central Australia. Is it an art gallery built on top of a car park? No. Is it an opportunity now to pivot and build something empowering and important that not only acknowledges the truths, the stories, it could be a knowledge nest, Madam Speaker, a place to really celebrate, a place that's not going to be divided, and that is an opportunity that we all have here tonight, Madam Speaker. As we approach National Reconciliation Week, look at how we can do things differently. I acknowledge, and I have for a long time, that it was a controversial project, but where we are now, Madam Speaker, we hear loud and clear from the community that a smaller downsized project will not even allow us to have national visiting exhibitions have their work showcased in that facility. So I do support a new member for Lingiari on her calls to reconsider where the project is located, and certainly I think given the changes of this government, that project should be reconsidered. We should all come together and have that important conversation, and we should be looking at building a national centre of reconciliation and truth-telling in the heart of our nation. And if that needs to be south of the Gap, then that needs to be south of the Gap. I absolutely support that, given the experiences that I have been through, the conversations that I have had, certainly before the change of government and after the change of government. I can absolutely say now that no one wants a national Aboriginal art gallery celebrating Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people built on a car park adjacent to a seniors club across the road from a pub and at the end of a car park, Madam Speaker, and in front of a sports oval. That does not honour Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. It is not built in a naturally beautiful surrounding location or gardens as it was initially proposed in the original project, Madam Speaker. Therefore, we must reconsider this project. We must look at providing something more important, because we've heard from people talking in Alice Springs that what is now being proposed by the government looks like it's a sports shed. That's not a place that honours First Nations people. We do need to use this as an opportunity to build something amazing. There is $80 million on the table from the Commonwealth Government to build something important. Alice Springs needs an economic narrative. We need something that is going to bring hundreds and thousands of tourists every year to hear important stories, to share in the beautiful place that we get to all call home. And Madam Speaker, we must use this as an important opportunity to do that. I know it's not going to be easy. I know it's going to require lots of conversations, but it's time. Thank you.